Very
back to
decent cushion
SFC
again. How are you
Live.
seeing
Sunderland have been beaten this evening by 2-1, and yeah, Danny, it was probably a job well done by Sheffield United this evening, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think good experience in the team. I thought overall, I thought they were the better team. They shaded it, if we're honest, especially in the first half. I thought they were excellent. Second half, they got themselves in front, back into the game, got themselves in front, and then we had a 5-minute spell, didn't we, really, where Jack's obviously had the effort, saved by the goalkeeper, and then Patrick's at the foot of the post as well. But other than that, we couldn't get back into it. So yeah, they shaded it, got themselves back into winning ways. But from our point of view, disappointment after that good result at Norwich at the weekend.
Yeah, disappointing. But yeah, I mean, there's positives to take out of that performance tonight, though, isn't it? I thought, in particular, Joe Gelhardt probably played one of his best games for Sunderland in terms of sticking to him, particularly in the first half. Edouard Michou taking his goal really well as well. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they all got stuck in, but the second half, you feel like Sheffield United done a bit of a job on us, in particular in the second half, because once they got that goal, they sat on it, but they kind of controlled it, didn't they, in the latter stages especially?
Yeah, I said it there. I thought they dropped deep after they got it and almost said, right, come on, let's have a look at you. They went narrow 5 at the back, and we struggled. We were getting up to the halfway line, probing away, but couldn't, that little killer pass through them, really, other than, say, the one there. Patrick's hit the post. Obviously, Tony Mowbray made his changes. Lihaji looked lively for the first few minutes when he came on. We haven't seen that one back yet, have we? McBurney fell onto it. We'll have a look back at that, really. But yeah, just disappointing. Credit to the boys, though. They kept going. We had a lot of the ball. Chucking Danny Barth up there towards the end of the game. But you're looking, say, physical presence. As you said there, Joe Gelhardt, I thought, done well up against the centre half, battling away, backed in at times, got hold of the ball. Link-up play was good. But then you put in Alex Pritchard and Patrick Roberts through the middle of the pitch, both 5'4"-ish, aren't they, really? Not saying we've got to lump balls up to the pair of them, but then if we haven't quite got that link play up that top end of the pitch where we can just play those little clever balls through them, then we've got to struggle, and that appeared to be the case, really. So disappointing. We knew it was going to be a tough run of games coming up now, and we've got to go again. As I say there, Luton coming up here at the weekend, that's going to be a tough one. But that's where we're at.
Let's have a look at the action then, if we can. And we can discuss some of the points within the game as we roll the highlights. These are some of Sunderland's early exchanges. Good early shot there from Trey Hume. It was a similar kind of area where Edouard Michou scored the first goal for Sunderland. But yeah, I mean, I actually enjoyed the game tonight. Yeah. It was good quality of football, wasn't there?
It was, yeah, at times. Yeah, it was a good open game. Exactly what, coming here tonight, what game was I expected? Yeah, Sheffield United, they'll play their football, expansive, open. They'll let you have some of the ball at times and say, do you know what? You might create a few opportunities, but we'll fancy ourselves to beat you. And you can see there early on, Anthony Patterson called upon Jefferson, good strike coming into the starting lineup for them this evening. Looked quite lively at times. And this is what they're all about, They're outnumbered there, but they move the ball well, don't they, across the pitch, and chops inside there, comes back inside. Is it Danny Bartle, Luke O'Neill? It's Luke O'Neill, isn't it, then? Looking for that bottom corner. It's a great save. Just bounces just in front of Anthony Patterson there, so it's a good save, that is.
Yeah.
And then there, but at times in the first half, we helped them as well, didn't we? We were a little bit loose on the ball at times, but it's going to be expected. A lot of young boys into the game and coming up against the top side at this level. And just at this stage, really, I'm thinking, they're getting on top, they're moving the ball really well, they were forcing us back, and because we were that deep, you can see us there. Look, I think the whole team's in the 18-yard box there pretty much. So when you're having to try and clear balls, it's only going to keep coming back at you. But we managed to weather it, and then we managed to get ourselves in front, didn't we?
Yeah, we did indeed.
Which we'll see in a minute.
A couple of yellow cards early on for Sheffield United. The card count ended with 4 for Sheffield United and 3 for Sunderland. How about this one? Was this a penalty?
I think it probably is. Yeah, you're not going to get it given at this level, I think, unless the ref goes off to shout at the crowd. It's his left arm. He's got his both arms up, by the way, and because there, he knows he's in trouble. He knows he's got a man behind him. See his arms up. It's outstretched, hits his arm, and it should be a penalty. I said it there, didn't I? If that's in a Premier League game or a game which has got VAR covering it, I think that's the old referee's getting the shout to go and look at his monitor there, and I think that's getting given. I seen one. I say last night, the first goal in the Man City game, similar. Wasn't even as much contact on the arm as that, and that got given. This is that second yellow, isn't it, Patrick? Bringing one down.
Yeah, it's good the referee was stomping these kind of things out. That's how they got 3 yellow cards in the first half. But this another example there. Sander Berge going close. Probably should have done a bit better from that opportunity.
Yeah, should have done it. And they've mixed it up well. They play football as well. They've got some big units in the team, haven't they? You know, at the back, Egan, the big centre back in the middle, the 15, Ahmed Ozic, puts himself about as well, top end of the pitch. You know, McBurney coming on, so they can handle the physical side of the game well as well. Sheffield United as well as being a team who like to play. This one, it looked like it was going to flare up, didn't it? Trey Hume, late one, but he just gets a little nudge in his back there, so I think that's riled him, and then he goes after Jefferson there, and then it's one of those, isn't it? He wins the ball, he gets a roar from the crowd, he's a fraction late and goes through him, and I think it is a yellow card. You can't argue with that. And then here's the goal now. Michu, say bottom of your picture, just finds himself there from the first attack. We recycle the ball, pick it up again.
Some finish that. The more you see that,
it's
impressive,
good.
Actually.
Good from Barr, isn't it? Just feeds it into him there. Good touch out of his feet. You see Sheffield United players pointing fingers at each other. Well, who's not switched on there? Who's allowed him to step into the box there, take a touch out of his feet, and then bang. No chance for Fotheringham in goal. And it's good to see he's opened his account, and I think overall he's putting a good shift tonight, Michu. You know, from like what I'm seeing about him now, he's getting a run in the team. He's grown in confidence, I think. Young lad, obviously coming over to England to try and play his trade, and I think you can see the confidence has grown into his game. That was another yellow, wasn't it?
That was Doyle in the middle, conceding that one. And yeah, I mean, this is interesting because there was a few opportunities from similar kind of set pieces, wasn't there?
Yeah. From
Sheffield United in the first half. They went close on that occasion, but they didn't convert
it's Doyle on that one. He was on set plays for him. That's pretty much a similar area from where we'll see the winning goal taken from, isn't it, in the second half in a minute. But there's the equaliser right on half time, isn't it? Baldock just feeds it into him. It's a difficult one because we've got good numbers back there, but no one really engaged him. Luke O'Nien knows he can't commit there because he gets across him.
Wrong side of Danny Bart.
Danny Bart, body shape is if to say but what McCarthy does really well there, he just uses him as a screener for Anthony Patterson, Danny Bart, and he just feeds it around him into that bottom corner. I think Anthony Patterson's probably blinded from it, and I don't think he's got a chance with it anyway. It's a lovely finish into that bottom corner. And then we're into the second half now, aren't we? Early on, it was quite open, straight from the off in that second half. That's the way they'll play Sheffield United. Obviously, they're going to win games playing this way, and they've lost a few in recent weeks, but they'll keep on going like that, and they've obviously come out on top this evening. This is that half a shout for, we thought it was a penalty, didn't we? Danny Bart goes over with Sander Berger, I think, around him, but seeing it back, I don't think there's too much in that. Let's have a look at this one now. Can't really see, he's got a little bit of his shirt, I'm not sure.
I will say one thing, Sander Berge is kind of a little bit guilty in his reaction.
Well, he is, and he's guilty
here
now because he's offside. Yeah, ball in, you see two of them offside in the middle. The 8 is the one, isn't it? Sander Berger, who's the one.
And it doesn't matter that they don't touch the ball.
No, not at all, no. You can see it from this angle now, but, well, he goes to play it. Look, he has a fish out on it.
He's trying to play it, isn't he?
Yeah, he's trying to play it with his right foot, and Anthony Patterson feels like he can't commit to the line of the ball then because he knows he's tried to play it. The other one's, it's John Egan who's behind him, so the two of them are starting in an offside position.
End on an offside position.
Yeah, and he's not had contact on it, but of course he's interfering with play because he's gone to play the ball, and therefore Anthony Patterson has gone off the motion of the player and can't commit to go down the line of the ball.
Disappointing, that's a goal.
That's where, I wouldn't blame the ref for that. I blame the linesman, or between the two of them, communication. Ref's going to say to him, has he interfered with play? Yeah, he's offside. And then we had a little spell for 5 minutes, didn't we? That one there from Jack Clark gets the strike away, good save from the goalkeeper, and this one, was it 12 inches or so, and we're back on level terms. Unfortunately, comes off the outside of the post.
Yeah, it was that strange period of time before the subs came on. He's that big one we didn't see.
No, well, he doesn't. I was thinking it's more handball. I think it hits him sort of under his armpit, really. He falls on the ball, doesn't he? Ollie McBurney. Opportunity, Trey Hume, difficult one, trying to reach around his man there to get on the end of it. I think he gets a toe on it, but not enough. See it there. Good ball in from Jack Clark. But other than that, I don't think we have another opportunity now, do we, between now and the end of the game? We changed it up, made the substitutions, the centre-halves went forward.
What about that one on Dan Ballard? That was actually given against him.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's given there. You can see why he's frustrated. That it's either a penalty or it's nothing.
It's never a foul by Dan Ballard.
I'm not sure how Dan Ballard can foul him. Dan
angle?
Ballard's in front of him there, so is he going down? His man's behind him, so I'm not sure how Dan Ballard's fouled him. Strange one. This is shoulder to shoulder. Yeah, see, no one appeals for that one. It's not. It just gets there across him. And that's not a foul. And then that was it, yeah. So the game fizzled out there, last few minutes of it, didn't it? So disappointing. Sheffield United, did they deserve it? Possibly. I thought they were the better team overall. They eased off it once they got themselves in front. But we've had two big opportunities, haven't we, there at the end of the game?
Yeah, there's moments in that game, I think, where Paul Heckingbottom will be happy with his side, and other moments where he won't be, but they definitely showed spells as to why they are second in the league.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Just going off first half alone, I just thought they were probably the best team we've seen up here. I thought Bristol City were excellent, weren't they, a few weeks ago, but they're probably the best team who've moved the ball well this season up at the Stadium of Light. I say there, they know their roles, the shape, everything about them, you know, overlapping runs, getting forward, got pace on the counter-attack, tick a lot of boxes, and that's why they're, I think they're 7 points now clear in second place.
Yeah, okay then. Let's have a look at the latest scores from around EFL League One then. It's Blackburn 2, Reading 1, Cardiff City 1, West Brom 1, Huddersfield 1, Norwich 1, Hull City 1, Burnley 3. So Burnley continue their charge back to the Premier League. And Luton 1, Bristol City 0. Of course, Sunderland face Luton here at the Stadium of Light at the weekend. Danny, what does that do to the league table? Sunderland remain in 12th this evening.
Yeah.
And those playoff places are 8 points.
Well,
8 points away.
Yeah, it's tight though, isn't it? The teams that are in and amongst it. And Luton up into, well, 4th, point behind Middlesbrough. Everyone's chatting about Middlesbrough putting pressure on Sheffield United. I think the gap's opened up there till we've missed the top two off there, but I think the gap's 7 points, is it now, I think? Yeah. But from our point of view, just got to keep plugging away now. You know, if we'd have won there this evening, we could have gone up to 7th, couldn't we? As it was earlier on at the start of the evening. But yeah, disappointing. But we go again at the weekend, another toughie. Luton coming up to the Stadium of Light. They've had back-to-back 1-0 wins, haven't they? So, got to go again.
Okay then, that is the table this evening for Sunderland. That's pretty much it for us this evening, as I understand, here at the Stadium of Light. We'll be back on Saturday. It's a 3 p.m. kickoff against Luton Town. And you can see if that game is available to be streamed in your territory by going to safc.com, or of course using the free SAFC app. In the end, Sunderland have been beaten by 2-1 here at the Stadium of Light by Sheffield United. We'll see you back here on Saturday against Luton Town.